What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight8610, and today I thought I would do sort of a collection video for you guys, because it's been a while since we've done really any kind of collections, and I've been getting a lot of requests and people wanting to see all the different cards I have. So for this video, I thought I would show you guys my collection over my oversized Yu-Gi-Oh cards, or case topper cards, is the correct way to name these, because I've always wanted to call these giant cards, and sometimes I still do, but the giant cards are technically the ones that are like poster size, you know, that you see people winning at big events and stuff, and they're huge cards. I mean, I think they're like 4 feet tall or something like that. I don't know. They're huge cards. Obviously, they wouldn't fit in this binder. But anyway, these are the case topper cards that you would actually get, obviously, from a case, or even you get them out of value box and stuff too. I even have some of my Pokemon ones I added into this collection as well. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of go through these and show you guys the collection that I have so far on them. So let's go ahead and go through them. Here we go. First off, we have Shooting Star Dragons. You guys can see it looks epic. As an oversized card like this, it's amazing. And I want to show you guys too, for comparison, I have my Japanese Gandora card, which is an normal size Yu-Gi-Oh card. You can see the difference. That's the reason they're called oversized cards. that's how big difference is. And obviously too, it says this card cannot be used in a duel, which that's no fun. Seriously, I want a tournament where you can use that, especially extra deck cards. That'd be amazing. But yeah, that's the difference on them, as you guys can see, and they're not holographic at all. And also, in case I know I'm going to get questions on this, I am using comic book sleeves that I believe Ultra Pro makes. I'm sure other companies make them too. But anyway, that's what I'm using to store all these cards in. So in case people are wondering, because I can't really find sleeves for cards this big, you know? Then after that, of course, we have Dragoonity Armor Leviton. I remember getting that from the Dragoonity value box, and it's just awesome. Obviously one of my favorites in this. Then Master Hyperion, another one that was from a special value box that they had. So yeah, I think that one's really cool looking too. Master Hyperion too has like one of the coolest artworks. Then after that, we have the different machine monsters. They all came together, like with their structure decks and then case topper versions of themselves. So we have Machina Fortress, then Ancient Gary Gadgetron Dragon, and then of course after that we also have Cyber Dragon Nova. When those three were all together like in a box, so they all look awesome. I kind of wish we had a Cyber Dragon Infinity that size too. Now that we have Nova, I mean seriously, if we could use these cards in an actual duel, that'd be hilarious. Then after that, we have one of Granosaurus. This is one of the first Extreme monsters we got, of course, from the original starter deck back then. But yeah, I believe it's a Toys R Us exclusive, and it's pretty hard to find, so I'm pretty proud of having one of those. I think I actually did the opening on that sometime in the past. It might have been like a year or two ago, actually. It's been a while. Then we also have number 39 Utopia. Again, this was like a special pack. I think that might have also been from Toys R Us, or maybe Target even. But yeah, that's another one that's actually kind of tough to find. I don't see it too often, and it looks awesome. So definitely one of my favorites of the collection as well. Then we have Shadow of Six Samurai Shin. This was one of the value box ones where you, of course, get the Six Samurai structure deck, and I think it came with, yeah, it came with random packs, I think, on that one too. So that looks awesome. Shin definitely deserves an oversized card like this. And it's basically the same with these two cards. We have Azure Eyes Silver Dragon, as you guys can see, and then, of course, Poseidra, the Atlantean Dragon. Both were the same kind of thing, like with Shin, where they came with their structure deck, and I believe both of them had packs with them, too. I don't think it was sleeves. I think it was actually packs with both of them. So they look awesome. And, of course, you guys, you may have already noticed, too, that these cards, even though they don't have any holographic to them, like no shine at all, they, look like commons in a way, but they are colored like they look like ultra rares, so you can kind of see, like, the gold writing. So that's something I think is really cool about them too. But unfortunately not holographic, even though the giant cards are poster size, are actually holographic if you get the ones that are. I think there's a few of them that are actually rares and stuff too. Then, of course, we have Mecha Phantom Beast Dragosek. You guys saw me open one of these very recently, and it's like a special value box, I believe, again, only at Target, or that's the only place I've seen them. You can usually find them online, too, and it's one of my favorites just because it looks so cool. Then, of course, we also have a tour bus from the Underworld. I'm kind of surprised we don't have a tour guide like this. I haven't seen one that's like oversized or case topper yet. I don't know if something like that exists, but it seems kind of funny that Tour Bus has one, and we don't see one of tour guides, so I'm kind of surprised on that. That was another one, too, I believe is pretty tough to find. Then after that, we have Dance Princess of the Ice Barrier. I mainly like this one because it's one I wouldn't have guessed that would get a case topper card, It's a card that has really held its value. I mean, the original card itself has held its value just because of the artwork alone. It's really cool looking, and I think it was a really good choice to be a case topper as well because it just looks so cool and has one of the best artworks in the game, I feel like. So definitely a cool one to get. Then we have Andreas, Keeper of Armageddon. And then, of course, after that, you have Tyrus, Keeper of Genesis. So both those go together, and I feel like those were two obvious choices as well, because they were some of our Reverse 6C monsters that we got over here, from Generation Force, and they look awesome. Heroic Champion Excalibur, another one of my favorites, because Excalibur is always awesome. I mean, just plain and simple. Then we also have TG Halberd Cannon, another one I'm happy about just because I love the TG monsters, and I love like the synchro rings that are behind them. It just looks epic. One of my favorite cards for that reason. Then we have Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. This is actually pretty recent, this one came out. I didn't know they still made cards like this. So yeah, it was really cool to get one of Vortex Dragon. One of my favorites of different Odd Eyes forms, I guess really. I should say it like that. Then we have Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend, another one I got around the same time as Vortex. Those two were together. And Scarlight just looks amazing. I think he's one of the coolest looking versions of Red Dragon Archfiend, and I just like how he looks like he's been through a lot of fights. So that looks awesome. Then after that we have Magician Navigation, which is another one that's obviously pretty recent because it came out with the Dark Illusion, and it just looks cool because you have Dark Magician Girl in a card, especially in giant form like that, so that's awesome. And Coral Dragon was the other one too, which is now gaining some popularity. It's a really good synchro. I recommend picking up before they go up in price. The actual card, obviously. But yeah, that's another one I feel like is notable enough that it should get a case topper like that, and I'm glad it did. Then after that, these are some of the ones I got pretty recently. They're actually still sealed in plastic, so that's pretty awesome. We have Neo Galaxy has Photon Dragon. You guys know I love the different Galaxy monsters, so I was really happy to get that one. And then we have Legendary 6 Samurai Shien, and yeah, I mean, we got the Sea Monster from the value box, might as well get this one. I believe this was actually a case topper, though, unlike the other ones, so another one I'm happy to get, and it just looks awesome, too. I always love how he has, like, those dragon wings in the background. You know, you just know so much more when it's a bigger picture. And then we have Galaxy has Photon Dragon, and, I mean, like I said, Galaxy are some of my favorite archetypes, probably my favorite archetype from just Zexal in general, so, yeah, I mean, I was really happy to get one of those, too, and sealed and everything as well. Then we have Ivysaur Logia. I mean, Ivysaur's made a huge impact on the game, so it's cool to get an actual version of Logia. I don't think they ever made one of Dolka, though. I kind of hope they, you know, end up doing that at some point, because that'd be cool to have both of them like that. Then, of course, we have number C39 Utopia Ray, another one that's really cool just because, you know, the rank up of Utopia. Then Mermail Abyss Gaios. I always thought this one was a bit random. You know, I always thought they should have made one of Mermail Abyss Megalo, because that was kind of more of the iconic card. When I think of Mermails, I think of Abyss Megalo, not so much Abyss Gaios, but you know what? It looks awesome either way. So I'm glad that they, you know, kind of represented Mermails in this. And the same with Heretic Dragon of Tefnuit. This is another one I kind of feel surprised about, because you would think it'd be Atom or, you know, or Helios or something, but, you know, they went with Tefnuit, which is probably the card I used the most with that, and even with Dragunities and everything, so I'm glad that they actually chose that. And then, last but not least, we have Odin, Father of the Aesir, and of course, Polar Gods. I wish all three of them were like this. I wish the God cards were even like this, and Sacred Beast too. But yeah, I'm glad they at least got one of the Polar Gods, and Odin just looks like a boss, as always. And then, of course, as you guys can see, this is the Korean version of Nirvana High Paladin. They actually had a special pack, kind of like a value pack for Korea, and they had a giant version of Nirvana High Paladin. I did the opening on it and everything too. I'm thinking about actually getting another one of those. Unfortunately, not something that was ever brought over here in TCG, and I don't even think, you know, Japan actually got it either. But it's still, I thought I would add it to his collection because it just looks so cool. And it's cool to actually have a pendulum monster that is a synchro pendulum, you know, in a binder like this. So I really hope we get an English version of that at some point, because that looks awesome. And then, of course, moving on to Pokemon, I thought I would kind of go through these real quick, too, because I know I don't normally talk about Pokemon stuff, but I collect a lot of Pokemon stuff, too, and I even do opening stuff on my other channel, CyberKnight Games, so if you guys want to check that out, link in the description as always. But so first off, we have Tyrantrum EX, which that looks really cool. I mean, it's one of the new fossil Pokemon. Then Aurorus EX, the other one that goes along with it. They each had their own box, so it's cool to have both of them like that. Mega Blaziken EX, probably my favorite out of all the different, like, oversized Pokemon cards. I love Mega Blaziken. Blaziken in general is just, like, one of my favorites. Then Mega Swampert as well. Still kind of sad they don't have one for Mega Sceptile. Like, seriously, I mean, that was one of the coolest looking Mega Evolutions ever. I love all three Hoenn Pokemon, so I don't know why they kind of left him out on that. Then, of course, we have Rayquaza EX. And Mega Rayquaza EX, so I'm glad they actually did both those, and it's even like the black version too, the shiny version, and that looks so epic. I love that artwork for it. I even have like the card itself of that, you know, the normal size card, and it looks awesome. Darkrai, full art as well, I should say. Doxus EX, Keldeo EX as well. Get a couple more legendaries. Flygon EX, still don't know why he didn't get a Mega Evolution. I know they said they couldn't think of a cool design, but seriously, it's Flygon. Make a Mega Evolution. That would have been awesome. Mega Absol EX, another one that I thought was really cool looking as a Mega. Then, of course, we have Mega Diancie EX, which is awesome looking as well. It's kind of cool to see, you know, legendaries get Mega versions of them, so that's cool. Glade EX. And then Charizard EX. Then Mega Metagross EX. After that, we have Ash Greninja. That's pretty recent one, so I think that one's kind of cool looking. And then, of course, Mega Aerodactyl EX. I always think that's really cool looking too, because it's supposedly what Aerodactyl was supposed to look like, you know, especially back in prehistoric days. So I thought that was kind of a cool reasoning for that. Mega Mawile EX, as well as Crocodile EX2. Then Garchomp EX, Primal Groudon EX, which I love the Primal artworks. They look amazing. Mega Salamence EX and Mega Garchomp EX as well. They had like these special collections that are really expensive where you got both of these and like playmats and stuff too. So I was glad I was able to actually get those when it was Black Friday and get them real cheap. So I think that was definitely worth it. And of course there's the back home too. It just has, you know, the Pokemon logo. So yep, there you go. That is the collection. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm using comic book sleeves to hold all these cards in there because I don't know of another way really to do that. You could also probably use like recipe card holders or something. I don't know. I did that for a while too. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. As always, thank you guys for watching. I just thought I would kind of do a quick look at one of my collections that I have and start doing more collection videos because you guys always want to see different videos like that. So, you know what? I collect a lot of different stuff for Yugioh and other card games too, so let me know if you guys want to see different collection videos like this. I mean, we'll continue with the numbers and Shonen Jump binders as well, but let me know what other things you guys like to see, because I even have binders of just like my favorite cards or elemental heroes and different things too. So let me know what you guys think on that and what kind of future videos you would like to see. As always though, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, helps out a ton. Leave a comment, tell me what kind of cards you guys collect out there. You know, if it's also like the oversized cards, misprints, just like your favorite cards, I don't know, just give me some ideas on that. As well as subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos and other Yu-Gi-Oh related videos like today, and of course I will. Catch you guys later. See ya.